Okay, once you become a APC candidate, you will have assessment platform access. So in this assessment platform, you have to do many things, but let me explain what are the most important information which you have to do as soon as you become a applicant member. The photo is not a big challenge. See, competencies you can do it. Summary of experience, you have to draft everything in the Word format, then you convert in PDF, then you have to upload it. Okay, for example, if you want to go to summary of experience, click here, and then you can upload here. Since this candidate has already submitted summary of experience and he passed the prelims, so therefore you can see this option. And moreover, this candidate doesn't have any comments, so therefore he don't he does not require to edit and re-upload. He can still go with the existing one. But once you become a APC candidate, these functions will enable for you, and you have to just upload and submit. And then to go back to the dashboard, click over the RICS icon logo, then it will directly take you to the dashboard. And then you have to counselor selected. So I will give you the counselor, and you can just put the counselor number, and then it will come to us, and the counselor has to approve. Employment history, you can just update it manually. And coming to the CPD part, CPD means continuing professional development. You have to just click on not started. Okay, so when you click the CPD, you will have this page. You can see 2027, 26, 2025. Okay, so no need to click any of this here. CPD means continuing professional development. Being a APC candidate, you have to complete 48 hours CPD in the last 12 months. The meaning of 12 months, the meaning of last 12 months, that means, let me open on Excel. Okay, now you are going to submit in August because all of you are working in the Middle East. So the Middle East preliminary review submission will open on August 3, which will be session 2 2026. Okay, so let me show again. RICS submission dates MENA, go to Middle East and North Africa, see the APC preliminary review. So RICS has updated their submission dates including 2027. Till day before yesterday, this page was not updated, but now they updated the complete information including next year, which means they are really fast. So the session 1 has already gone. So now all are going to submit your SOA and case study in the session 2. The session 2 preliminary review will open on 3rd August and it will close by 10th August. So you have to submit your summary of experience, case study, CPD and ethics module between 3 to 10. If you want to do between 3 to 10, you must become a APC candidates before this dates open. So therefore I advise all of you to complete your enrollment maximum by 15th of July. Okay, so when you are going to submit your SOA and case study in August, you have to submit the CPD 12 months backward from this submission date. For example, if you are going to submit in 3rd August, then go here, let's mention here 3 August 2026. So if I have to go 12 months backward, then many, so that means you have to show the CPD records starting from September 2025 till August 2026. Okay, so you have 12 months of span. So for this 12 month, you have to show the minimum CPD of 48 hours. Here RICS mentioned, you may enter, okay, ignore it. You must complete 48 hours CPD in the last 12 months. And a minimum of 50% of your CPD must be formal. So now the 12 months back, 12 months calendar for the session 2 2026 starts from August 3, 2026, backward September 2025. So from the September to August, it will be 12 months. So which I mentioned here very clearly. And the CPD hours should be 48 hours. You have 12 months. You cannot just simply enter the CPD in any open month with 5 hours, 10 hours and 40 hours. You should not do it. You have to proportionately show the continuous learning. Okay, so let's say 3rd August you have learned 2 hours. Okay, so 2.5, and we'll make it 2.5 hours uniformly for all the 12 months. And coming to the informal, let's say you have a formal and informal. The meaning of formal and informal: anything you learn in the classroom when the teacher teach you, which will be considered as a formal. If you do homework after you go back home from the school, which will be informal. The meaning of formal: during the formal introduction, if you have any questions, you will have opportunity to ask question to the teacher. And when you are doing the homework, you will have no one. You have to rely on the recorded information. So therefore, the formal CPDs are much more mandatory for every RICS professional. Out of 48 hours, you have to complete minimum of 50% of the CPD in formal. The remaining can be informal. So which means there is no fixed criteria that you must have to do 60 or 70. Even 90% of the total CPD can be formal, but it cannot be 100%. So you have to always leave some space for informal CPD. So let's say 2 hours, 1.5. So if I'm going to do it like this, okay, so now let us calculate the total number of CPD. So for the formal, you have 30 hours, and informal, you have 21. So if you sum this one, it will be 51 hours, correct? So you have got 51 hours of CPD. So from the submission dates, you have to enter 48 hours of CPD, which covers the complete 12 months. So every month you have to show formal and CPD. So what you supposed to show in the formal? You have to show the CPDs against whatever the classes you have attended. You may have some discrepancy in the dates you can adjust it, that's not a problem. I'll guide you how to do it, but the concept is the same. You only have to just simply click here and then enter the
இதுக்கு எது
CPD.
எவிடன்ஸ் எதுவும் ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணுமா? இப்ப நீங்க மெயில் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க.
அது
டைம் என்ன?
தேவையில்ல. See, normally RICS will not ask any evidence. If the candidates CPD record seems to be suspicious.
ஓகே.
Let's say someone who has entered in their CPD record that I have taken the guidelines from XYZ training provider. Okay, if the training provider is not familiar, or if the name is unknown, or if there is no clue, when RICS could not find the CPD provider's data, then they can ask the candidates to provide evidence.
ஓகே.
Okay, when you have taken the CPD training from me, like not only you, like I have been doing this since 2023, and the name Nans is quite familiar, and RICS will not ask you any question. And even if they ask, like, of course you attend the classes, so I can provide you the certificate. Okay, so you will not face any problem. So normally they will not create any trouble in the CPD part. The most important thing, you have to focus on the final interview. Okay, so the CPD you have to update like this. I will provide you the Excel, and you can just copy and paste, and then the dates you have to adjust accordingly, the table which I'm going to share it with you. So the CPD part you have got a knowledge. So now let's move on to the ethics. So ethics, when you click all this,